You're watching Bbn Game Day, presented by Central Bank.
Well, welcome back to Bbn Game Day. In the months and years to come, we'll be bringing you insider access to all things UK sports.
That continues now with part one of my interview with UK head basketball coach John Calipari. First of all, I'm going to assume that you like your team.
I like my team.
Okay, good.
I'm hoping at the end I say I love my team. Right now, I really like my team. We got 9 new players, so you only have a couple returning. It's all a brand new team. They're all learning together. They're all anxious together. They're learning to play where it's not just solely about them. And now all of a sudden you're starting to build team together on how we're going to play, and it's hard. But they're conditioning, they're weight training. We're doing a little bit on the basketball floor, so I'm happy with them.
You are always talking about being your brother's keeper, and your guys spend a lot of time together. This year, maybe more so than most, because you can't interact with hardly anybody else. Has that already kind of brought the personalities together more on this team earlier?
You may think that, okay? But the common areas that my teams have always congregated to in our locker room. We have an unbelievable lounge area. The lounge in the craft center, or the lodge. We're not using it because they don't want us to congregate, and I get it. Because if one guy messes around and they trace to your team, everyone is locked in a room for 2 weeks. The issue becomes, what do we do for mental health? You can't have a 17 or an 18-year-old in a room 18 hours a day. Our kids are living in the lodge on the campus in a room by themselves with a bathroom. The cook downstairs makes the meals, take it up to your room, go across the parking lot to the craft center, lift, condition, training room, basketball, and it's a heck of a bubble, except you're in a bubble. We've got to do stuff for mental health too. And that's why I'd like to have more access with them myself, not just on the basketball floor. Maybe we're taking 2 and we're watching video. We're watching game tape together. So we got to figure that out. This isn't just stay away from everybody. Okay, now we can't be together as a team, but that amount of time in a room by yourself every day for week after week, not healthy.
Are you appreciative of the planning, at least that appears to be in place, and ongoing conversations all the time about how this season will look?
We're not there yet. I'm telling you what I'm happy about right now is on our campus, we have this thing kind of, ramped down a little bit. It's one, courageous and brave, and you got to be smart. It's not a political statement wearing a mask. Being safe distance, not, can I tell you, could we have done it, Mary Jo? I don't know. I mean, we're like, when I was that age, I don't know, but these students are, and I have to give the administration credit. We can't control another university. If they chose not to test, I don't hear it. I don't care. We're worried about this university. So that's what I'm proud of right now, where I am, where I work, who I'm working for, the city I live in, the state I live in.
My conversation with Coach Cal is going to continue after a short break.
Stay with us as the premiere episode of Bbn Game Day continues.